Hey guys, welcome to the channel. It's your boy, Mr. J, here with another video. Hope you enjoy this next one I got for you guys. It's a little mixture of something I created plus a little bit of something I saw online. We're playing some Simic Midrange. And here it is. This is Simic Midrange. We'll break it down card for card. Starting off with a little bit of a ramp package with Llanowar Elves and Bushwhack. Bushwhack plays kind of like double duty for us because it'll search for a basic land, put it into our hand, but it also has a fight spell so we can fight later on in the game when we have bigger creatures to do some removal. Spyglass Siren, Sentinel of the Nameless City, and Subterranean Schooner are all going to explore for us to help us get +1/+1 counters on our creatures, as well as find those lands for a small landfall package that we have in the new Genomorph Amigo, which whenever a land we control enters, a target creature gets base power and toughness 3/3 until the end of the turn. If we control 6 or more lands, though, they start becoming power and toughness 6/6 until the end of the turn, as well as Bristly Bill, who's going to be putting +1/+1 counters on our creatures whenever a land enters the battlefield. So with all of the explore options that we have, Bushwhack to help us get those land drops, we're doing pretty good on the making sure we hit our land drops in the game. We have Flood Pits, Drowner, and Into the Flood Maw as kind of our tempo play, our way of slowing down our opponents while we build up our board, and then we'll use, like I mentioned, Bushwhack to try and kill some of the bigger stuff. And then on our top end, we're using our Boroid as kind of a finisher for us, because at the beginning of our combat on each turn we'll put X +1/+1 counters on each creature we control, where X is that creature's power. Well, this creature's power. So the goal is to get this thing big to make everything else big. And then we got Starwinder. I decided to run Starwinder instead of what a lot of people use as Enduring Curiosity, but I think Starwinder is going to play just as good of a spot in the deck, where he comes down on the same turn that Enduring Curiosity can come down, but I think can draw us more cards if we deal the combat damage. So we're going to see how that goes. Mana base wise, since we're running a little bit of a landfall package, I decided to go with the Fabled Passage and 4 of each of our basics, Breeding Pool and Willow Rush Verge, and Reckless Vinestock as our dual lands to help fix our colors, and Fountain Port as just some good standard tech. So we'll see how that goes on the ladder, and yeah, let's have some fun with it. Playing some Simic Midrange versus Brutos. Let's go, Brutos. Let's see what we got here. Pretty good. Yeah, I think we can keep it. Tiny boat for our opponent. We'll just play the Verge and pass the turn. Opponent swings in for 1. Yep, my turn. We'll play the Forest, turning on our Verge. And we'll go ahead and... well, we're going to play into the removal. I think we're going to get the Genomorph immediately. Vampire Nighthawk. Okay. Well, let's play the Bristly Bill. And then we'll play the land. With 2 triggers on the stack. We'll give it to this guy. And we'll give it to this guy. Swing in for 4. We'll go ahead and put this Nighthawk back into their hand, since they're all tapped out. And then swing for 4. roaming throne, eh? Naming vampire. Okay. Passing a turn. Okay, well. Let's get down a fabled fabled passage. Choose Bristol. Choose the Genomorph so you can fly. Crack the fabled passage. Go get an island. 2 more landfall triggers. Choosing Bristly Bill again. Choosing Xenomorph Amigo again. Going to combat. Swinging with the Xenomorph Amigo. Or Genomorph Amigo. And yeah, we're gonna pass the turn. Hold up. Mana for at Flood Pit's Drowner. He's got Ward. Seems good. Actually, I think we might just take 4 here. So I'm not too worried about it. No blocks. Move to demo. Take 4. Now I think we're gonna do this. We're gonna bounce the Hawk. And Flood Pit. Tiny Bones. Yeah, I think that was a better idea. Sentinel of the Nameless City. Crack a map. Let's do it on the drone. Not a land. Go to combat. Swing with the team. Get you down to 3. An opponent. Brings back the Vampire Nighthawk. Alright. Okay, well, we've got Breeding Pool. Here's our land for turn. We will go ahead and put it on the... Well, we might as well just go for the land. And then Flood Pit's Drowner. Go ahead and stun that down and then go to combat and swing. That opponent scoops it up. We got there. Very nice, very nice. Simic Midrange versus Sam of the Couch. Okay, Sam. Let's get it, dude. A couple Llanowar Elves. Gino, Amigo. Yeah, I think we can keep it. It's gonna get the Breeding Pool untapped with the Llanowar Elves and pass the turn. Opponent. Ricocious Theater. Passing turn. Well, let's get down the... No, we want to hit him with something, so let's... Well, we'll just go ahead and get the other bird. We'll play the island. Play the Genomorph Amigo. Yeah, let's go ahead and get down the Llanowar Elves too. Screw it. Pass turn. Deep Cavern Bat. Probably gonna take our Starwinder. Yeah. Okay, well, we'll play the Fountain Port. And get him a 3/3. And then move to combat. Swing with our 3/3. Pass the turn. Opponent. Another deep cavern bat. Well, we're just gonna do this now, so they can't steal it. Play the Spyglass Siren. Play the Breeding Pool untapped. Making the Flood Pit Drowner a 3/3. Crack the map on the genome window. Draw land. Move to combat. Swing with these two. Yeah, that's true. What you got, opponent? He's got a virus beetle, so we're gonna discard our land. That's fair. And then a Forsaken Miner. Okay. And they're gonna swing for one. No, maybe. Let's make a fish. Yeah, fish. Play the Bristly Bill. Crack the fish for a card. Hopefully a land. Yeah, land. Play land. Flood Pit Drowner is making a 3/3. And let's put the +1/+1 counter on the Amigo. Swing for 6. Yeah, that's true. Obsidian Elder, making a mage, passing the turn. Fabled Passage. Go ahead and get this up there, and they scoop it up. Couldn't handle the beatdown. Simic Midrange versus Furry Lover. Alright, Furry Lover, let's go. We've got... I kind of like it, let's keep it. On it. Mulliganing. Starting town. Passing. Well, Restless Fine Stock, pass. Another starting town. Okay, we're going to play the Verge into Bristly Bill. We don't actually know what our opponent's doing yet because the starting towns don't tell us what colors they're playing. Well, there's a white. They're probably playing more than one color, so... I think we're playing against the bounce deck. Well, in that case, we're gonna do the same thing. Play the land, put it on Bill, get out the Sentinel. No use in attacking yet, it's a pass a turn. Opponent. Pinnacle Star Cage. Okay. Let's play the island. And we don't want that to die, but we don't really have a way to kill it either. And warping into that, we're not going to deal any combat damage, so I guess we just play the Llanowar Elves. Swing to make a map token. They're probably gonna block. It didn't block. We should have played the Starwinder. Gosh darn it. Oh well. Send the city. Bushwhack to the... Actually, let's keep it on top. I got an idea. Geological Appraiser. Discover 3. Into Natali's favor. Discover 3. Mechanical Star Cage. Puts it in their hand. Passes the turn. Alright, well, here's what we want to do. We want to play the Fountain Port. And make sure the auto tapper doesn't screw us here. We will cast it like so. Warp out Starlight. Then we're going to Bushwhack. Fighting. Starwinder is going to fight the Zenith. Move to combat. Swing with the team. Make a map. Blocks. And blocks. That's fine. No card draws, but we got rid of a problem, so that's pretty good. Opponent. What you gonna do? They're gonna hopefully play some Magic the Gathering here pretty soon. You don't gotta worry about the Starwinder for a while, opponent. I still have 2 more lands I gotta get to. Which I have in my hand, but we don't have to know about that. Opponent is a passing. Okay. Well, let us play this Orboroid. Opponent. Okay. We'll go ahead and get down the Restless Fine Stock. Crack the map. Hopefully get the counter this time. Yeah. And we'll keep the Sentinel on top. And then move to combat, hopefully. Yep. Put some counters on our stuff. And swing with a 6/7. Create a map. Opponent's probably going to chump block. Yep. Pass a turn. Alright, what you got, opponent? Draw 2 cards, lose 2 life. And he scoops it up. We got it. That was a pretty good game. Simic Midrange versus Legolas. Legolas. Okay, Legolas. I think we can keep this. Or Legolas. We'll figure it out eventually. Rest is fine, so I pass turn. Play planes. Alright, let's get down the Verge and the Siren. Yeah. Pass the turn. Oh no, let's crack the map. Yeah, draw a land, sweet. Alright, let's play Bristly Bill. And then go ahead and play the island. Get the counter on Spyglass Siren. Move to combat. Swing with the Siren. Yeah, and then end the turn. With them playing white, I don't want to play the other Spyglass Siren just because there's probably a board wipe coming. I don't want to play too many resources too quickly. Wabbit. We're playing Wascally Wabbits. Alright, let's go. We're gonna play the Sentinel of the Nameless City. Into a Fabled Passage. Go ahead and giving Spyglass Siren another counter. Crack the Fabled Passage. Going to find a forest. Putting a counter on... Let's put it on Bristly Bill. Cracker map. We'll put that on Bill, or no, we'll do the Siren. Bushwhack, we'll keep it. Move to combat. Swing. They're all tapped out, so I'm not really too worried about shenanigans. Takes her 7, passing the turn after that. Opponent. Patrick Offspring, nice. Into a Burrow Guard Mentor. Swinging for 4, we will take our beats. Go down to 16. So then what we want to do is play the Relentless Feinstock. Let's put a counter on the Siren. Then we're going to... The temptation to draw a bunch of cards is too powerful, I think. I think we're going to have to warp in and start swing with the Siren. And no, just the Siren. Draw 5. Yeah. He gets exiled. We have to discard down to 7. We will discard the breeding pool, I think. Pass turn. Look at that. Fresh 7. Ooh, that's not good. Swings with the Burrow Guard for 8. I think we'll block. block here. And yeah, I think that's all we're gonna do is block there. We'll still take 8, but still alive. And they gotta find a way to kill a flyer, otherwise we can win. Yep, so play the Xenomorph Amigo. Opponent. It's okay. I'm just playing a bug. It's just an insect. Okay, and then we're gonna play the land. Triggering our boy. And they scoop it up. They saw the line. We got there. Then make Midrange versus Sneak and Destroy. Let's see what we got here. It looks pretty good. Let's keep. Forest into a Llanowar Elves and pass turn. Zaz's Chocobo. Alright, well we're gonna play the Verge into... I think we're gonna do the Schooner first. Yeah. Schooner. And pass turn. No tax. Let's see if they mistakenly swing into us. Opponent. Just thinking. Another Chocobo. Okay. A land. Yep. Here's the landfalls. And Bushwhack. Okay. Searching their library for a basic. Found the plains. Made the mistake. Righteous. Alright, play the... Actually, let's do it like this. Through the Schooner. With the land. Xenomorph Amigo. Then play the land. No. Choose this guy. Next, combat. Swing the Schooner. Play Explorers. Get a land. Yeah, I forgot that. Don't really want to change the toughness. We're not at 6 lands yet. That's the main thing. Otherwise, that would have been a lot better. Raise a Chocobo. Get themselves a bird. Yep. It's my turn. Oh, there's Bristly Bill. That's what we wanted to do. What we want to do is through the Schooner with the land. Play the Bristly Bill. Triggers. Oh no, we want to do this Amigo and then the Schooner. Here we go, and then move to combat, swing, Llanowar Elves to the graveyard, pass into blockers, opponent, It's just 7. You can take it. Go down to 10. They are gonna just take it. Alright. And the turn. Ambrosia. Okay. Very nice. Resolve. Growing the birds. Playing the bushwhack, searching for a land. Grabbing an island. Moving to my turn. Okay. So let's... I think we do the Ouroboros. Crewing the schooner with the elves. Plan the land. Yes. Ooh, this will be an interesting little 4/4. Move to combat. Everybody gets 4 counters. Swing with a team. Damage. Got him. Down to 5. See what they can do. Scooping it up. We got there. Simic Midrange versus Cat Guy Nico. The Virtuous. Let's see what we got here. I think we can work with this. We are gonna keep. Swamp for our opponent. We're gonna play the Vine Stalk and pass turn. Mountain. Overlord of the Bailmer. They got a Zombify in there, so they're trying to play Reanimator. We just gotta make sure we're bigger than their target. Alright, play the Breeding Pool, untapped, into Bristol. Opponent. Plays a raceway, trying to get that speed up. We found Nephilim Flame. They can flashback. Yeah. Oh, awesome. So we're going to play the Genomorph Amigo. And we're going to play the Forest. Landfall triggers, Mercyville, and then move to combat, swing, and we'll go ahead and bushwhack for a land, just to make sure that we have it. Shoot Sheriff, sounds good. Alright, excellent. So yeah, we are going to go straight for the card draw. So we're going to play the island, make him a 3/3, warp in the Starlight, draw 3. Mostly lands and Llanowars. Opponent's not doing much, so we're gonna play a Llanowar. And we're gonna play the Forest. targeting the Xenomorph Amigo, and then playing the Ouroboros. I should have done that differently. Oh well. Live and learn. Pass turn. When it plays a land, passes a turn, gets an Overlord. Well, we're going to go ahead and play the Breeding Pool tapped, making this guy into a 7/7. And we're gonna play a Llanowar, move to combat. Everybody gets a lot. Swing with the team, getting the GGs. Explosive, that was awesome. Well, that's Simic Midrange for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the content. I think it went really well. I think this Explorer / Landfall / +1/+1 counters kind of strategy just all synergizes and works really well together as a whole. And I definitely think Starwinder is a good include. You can still do Enduring Curiosity. I still think Enduring Curiosity would be just as good, but Starwinder is just my little spice, the way that I like it. Tell me down in the comments what you would do differently, how you'd want to build the deck. Yeah, and just, you know, do the typical YouTube algorithm stuff, like, comment, subscribe, and all those stuff helps, and I really do appreciate it. So until next time, folks, Mr. J out.